What's up, guys? I am doing my Cynthia Calvillo UFC Fight Night predictions. I am, I don't know how to say this. I'm not that excited for the card, I will say that. But, we don't have a lot of sports to watch, so there's nothing against it. We see a lot of up and coming fighters on this card. I usually do the main card, so I'm going to talk about the main card. I'll leave timestamps on the show, to see what predictions you want to do or want to watch, or if you're not interested in the other fights. Um, so we start off the card with Espinosa versus De La Rosa. I think De La Rosa, that's how you pronounce his name. It's an interesting matchup. Uh, you know, Espinosa, man, that dude's striking is fluid. The way he explodes on guys, man, he charges up. He does he bounces. He uses a lot of good footwork, to charge up and attack you. And he comes with a very, very high, high speed and high power movement. I don't know if he can maintain that for very long against adversity. De Rosa's, he's I think 5-2, right? 5-2 in the UFC. He's really he's gonna come at you with a takedown. He bounces around from flyweight to bantamweight sometimes. So this is gonna be an interesting fight for him. We're gonna see if Espinosa can take that takedown. Can he handle that? I'm gonna go Espinosa, man. The guy's a wicked striker, man. I love watching him fight, man. He's really fun to watch. And but Mark can win. There is a way to win. You're gonna see a lot of these kind of matches, striker versus grappler, in this card. Next one for sure, fight of the night. Awesome booking from the UFC. Dana White, good job having this. Andre Fili versus Jourdain. What is his name? Charles Jourdain. Yeah, Charles Jourdain. I had seen this kid only fight once, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It was against the Korean Superboy. He looked interesting. He looked very awkward. He threw a lot of stuff at you. He gave you different looks. I think there's a lot of holes in that, but awkwardness can create. It can really startle a technical fighter. We've seen it happen time and time again, right? So this could happen to he could surprise Andre Fili, but Andre, man, he's really good everywhere. I'd say if I was to give like a metric term, he's an 80 overall everywhere. Good boxing, good takedown defense, and takedowns. So I'm gonna go Andre Fili. I thought Andre did really good against Sadiq Yusuf. After that first round, Sadiq was hammering. He did really, really good. I don't know. I have to watch the fight again. I was I almost said a draw. That's how close that fight ended up going. But he did really good in that fight. And I think Andre Fili is a problem, man. I forgot. What was the guy? Was it Sergio Morales? Who did he knock out? Dude, that knockout he had in Sacramento last August, that shit was beautiful, man. The kid's he's coming up. He's getting better. He's aggressive. So I say Andre Fili, but Charles Jourdain he can surprise people. He comes in with a really interesting background. So yeah, that fight's gonna be an interesting fight. No, let's not go there. Then we got this one's a banger. Ray Borg coming back versus Dvalishvili. Vili, I think that's his name. The Russian cat from that trains with Matt Serra, Ray Longo, and all them cats. And man, Ray Borg's coming off that loss to Ricky Simone. I liked what Ray did on the stand up, but it's like, man, Ray, you're a good scrambler, and he didn't do enough. He got up. He gave up 7 takedowns. In wrestling, I don't care what it is. That's 2 points for each takedown, man. He got 7 on you. That's a lot. Even though I know in MMA it's not wrestling. It's just a little different how people value takedowns. But it's like 7, bro. Like, come on, man. But he did a lot of good stuff in the boxing. I was really impressed with what he did in the stand up. But he's dealing with the same opponent that's a little better at the wrestling than Ricky. So I think for Ray to really win this fight, in my opinion, he's gonna have to really scramble, and he has to really attack this kid's boxing, really go at it with him. Um, and for Dvalishvili, sorry man, I'm butchering this cat's name. Uh, he's gonna really just apply pressure and use that wrestling, man. Use that grappling. Look for submissions, man. Ray's a good guy. I guess they forced him at bantamweight. I don't know how long he lasts. He's a flyweight, man. He made Ricky Simone look big, and Ricky, if you saw Ricky fight Rob Font, he did not look that big against Rob. So I'm gonna have to go. Man, it's a hard one for me. I don't want to go against Ray just because he lost. But I can see if Ray fights the way he fought last time, and I think you're just as good as your last fight, I think Ray's gonna lose this one. So I'm gonna have to go with Dvalishvili. Dvalishvili. Yeah, we'll have to go with that homie. Then co-main event, fucking dude, fireworks, man. Nothing but anger, heat. Marvin Vettori versus Karl Roberson. It's at middleweight. The origins to this fight is really interesting. Before it was kind of like a good fight between two guys that are rising contenders, had opportunities to fight really really good people, came up short but didn't look terrible. And then it turned into something else. Marvin calls this guy out for Karl missing weight, and he's like, dude, you quit this and that, rah 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 rah. And it is interesting that like when you miss weight, they say you quit. I know in wrestling it's a little different. I never missed weight. It's not what we do. But it's a little different in wrestling. But in MMA, it's like I see that and it's like, I don't know. I forgot. This is an old stat I seen. I think it was in 2018. But there was this crazy stat of people that missed weight and were winning fights. I'm like, did he really quit, or did he make it like a smart move? It's gonna be an interesting fight. But it transforms into something else because Karl ends up leaving. What's it called? The fight, or he has to drop out of the fight because I guess he passed out or water weight and cutting weight in saunas and stuff like that. So I guess he had to drop out. This is an interesting one. It's a hard one for me to pick. Both heavy hitters. Marvin looked really really good against what's it called? Against Israel Adesanya, and Karl, before he lost, he looked really really good against Glover. Before it went to the ground, really. So it's a hard one for me to pick. It's an interesting one. I like the fight. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Marvin. Marvin got some energy. Man, I don't know. I'm gonna go Marvin. And then our main event, Jessica versus Cynthia Calvillo. It's a good fight. I like the fight. It's Jessica does good things. What's it called? She has really decent boxing, and she has really good grappling, so she can keep it in the feet. She's more like she'll outpoint you. She'll apply that jab on you. Just out hustle you really. And Cynthia's a really good grappler, but she's a strawweight though, and she has really good potential. So it is gonna be interesting to see what happens in that fight. The only reason I'm kind of okay with this card, and I'm a big Cynthia fan, not girl. I'm a man, I'm a man, but I'm a big fan of Cynthia. She's a Sacramento girl, and I'm gonna be rolling with Cynthia. Obviously biased. Jessica can win this fight. She can keep it on the feet. Kind of just outwork her girls. She's gotten the judges' decisions most of the time. So it's gonna be an interesting fight. I don't think this should have been a main event. No disrespect to these girls. I know Cynthia's main evented before. Jessica's a known face, but man, these girls are not. This doesn't get me amped up, man. Dude, man, if you would have promoted the Marvin Vettori Karl Roberson 5 rounds heat, I would have been more okay with it. Nothing against them as females. I'm not coming at that point of view, but like, I don't know about this, man. I don't know, but it's something to watch. Seeing these girls go 5 rounds is going to be interesting. And yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy it. I might do a review show on it. I'm feels, I don't know. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoy the show. Oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man. I really want to interact with you guys. I'll respond. And all right, see y'all.